Good afternoon, US. Good evening, UK. And we've just had a slight technical issue, which seems to be the norm at the moment. Lois is just trying to get on. I've been having feedback, internet connection issues, and everything really. And tonight our special guest is Amy. Now, I used to present a show with Haunted Antiques Paranormal Research Centre, and Ames is actually the general manager there. Very experienced at investigating and funny as anything. And she's frozen up.
I do try. Oh, I haven't, have I?
So, how are you doing?
I'm good, thank you. Are we still having problems with the computers?
We're working. It's fine, ish. Yeah, we're doing all right.
Are we okay? That's
So,
good.
we've got Scott watching. So, the internet's gone out. Hi, Scott. I hope you're all right. So, we'll start with a question then. When did you first realise that there's something else out there, paranormal-wise?
When I was a child, really, I had my phenomenal experience when I was about 5, 6 years old, and what happened was that me and my sister was going up to bed, and we could hear this little bell ringing, and Neil, hi Pops, yeah, I had this little bell ringing. We both did, and what happened was, like, this cat came through a door that was solid, it was shut solid, and it stood in the middle of the landing looking at us, and see that as much as it could see us. So anyway, next thing we hear is my mum shouts, "Get to bed!" Anyway, this cat disappeared through the door on the opposite side, and my sister ran into the door it just came out of, and I ran downstairs. I wasn't silly. Anyway, I could think going to call him something else. Yeah, and okay. But yeah, I've lost all train of thought now. I ran downstairs and told my parents. They didn't believe us, so the following day I did my very first paranormal investigation at the age of 5, 6 years old, armed with a pint of milk that I stole off the doorstep and a box of cat biscuits.
Oh my gosh. That's cool.
So, and I've been obsessed
did it come back for
ever
cat
since.
biscuits then?
No, it never came back. It never did.
Okay. Oh wow. So let's get Lois on board again then, co-host. She's had technical issues.
Hello everyone.
Hello.
Hiya.
I swear to God, BT's going to get a boot in the nuts. How is everyone?
We're fine, thank you. So we've just been speaking about Ames' first encounter.
Hi everyone.
So we've got a few joining us, and Scott is causing trouble already.
That's okay, I can handle him all right.
That's cool then. So after that experience, sorry, what did your parents think to that then? What happened with the family?
They never believed me when I was younger.
Yeah.
My dad still gives me for now, but he likes to wind me up a lot on that. But as soon as something paranormal happens, right, I'm the first person he comes to, and that's like me quick pat on the back. So I don't mind.
Oh wow. Does he get a lot of things happen then?
My parents do have the occasional thing happen at their house. So
wow.
They hear things, they smell things, they see things. So
that's cool.
In the middle of the night, my dad wakes up and he won't go across the landing or anything like that because he says there's like a sense of dread, and he won't leave the room. So, which is quite strange.
Oh wow. And yet you're so like involved in it now, and it's quite weary of it.
Yeah.
Though.
Yeah.
Oh wow! I didn't know Damon had the whole family involved in it. That's
That's the
different.
best way to have the family involved. At least it gives you something to talk about.
Exactly, yeah.
So did you ever mention it
Well,
at
I've
school
one in
or
my family
anything?
that does all this sort of stuff, so. No,
Did you?
no, never
No.
mentioned it at school or anything like that, so.
So you just put your
I
pet
kept it to
biscuits out and
myself,
just
did,
hope.
yeah, I just there was this book my parents bought. It was like a Reader's Digest book on folklores, myths, legends, and ghosts and all that lot. And I just read that lot, and it did have pictures, by the way, Neil, if you're watching still, because you know it's a lot with pictures.
Oh, bless you. Oh,
But
that's brilliant.
that's one of my favourite. That was my favourite book, and I was just obsessed with it, like learning about the fae, the like ghosts and spirits and witches and all that sort of stuff. It was just amazing.
That's
And I
brilliant.
found the book again on eBay and I bought it.
Awesome. It's not the one which Haunted Mag did, is it? Haunted Mag did a book, didn't they? An old style one.
No, it's not that one, but
So
yeah,
I
they
bought
did.
that one. Yeah, that's cool.
Recently,
Getting problems with the sounds, aren't we, again?
it's
A
had
little bit.
issues with the internet.
I
Yeah.
brought the spooks on with me, so they'll probably be playing about with the internet.
Or you.
Yeah, I think you're having a bit of issues, eh? A bit of a nightmare.
Is it me?
I think so. You keep freezing,
Oh,
I
God.
think.
I don't even know what Neil's done to the computer because it's all turned off, so I can't set it up properly.
Yeah.
So
We'll see how it goes. Carry on.
I'm having a nightmare.
Oh, bless you. We'll be
Okay.
fine. We'll get there.
We
It will
will.
sort itself out. We'll be all good.
Is there a
So,
favourite place that you have, like, that you love to go?
Pardon?
is there a
It's like you
location you
broke
like
up
to go
then.
to?
Is there
Well,
a
apart
favourite?
from my second home where I am now,
Yeah.
like, like, but I love loads of different locations. I love the galleries of justice. I love
Yeah.
um, like a lot of the outdoor locations I like as well because and places that are new that has never that investigated often. I like the unheard heard of ones as well.
Yeah. Do you think you get
Definitely.
I
more
don't mind
activity?
Gresley Old Hall as well.
Do you think you get more activity in the ones which haven't been investigated before?
Pardon?
Do you think you get quite a lot of activity in the ones which aren't
Hi,
investigated?
Justin.
I think you do like, because it's fresh turf. A lot of these locations that have been investigated a lot over time, sometimes like places. As much as I love the location, Woodchester Mansion and the Skirrid Inn, sometimes they can be overdone, if you know what I
Yeah,
mean,
that's it.
and sometimes you just need something new and a bit fresh.
That's right. Yeah, it takes a while for them to get to understand what you're asking them to do. And sometimes it's a surprise,
But
isn't it, when
that's
it's a new location?
yeah, like you don't know what to expect, and I know like with some of these locations that have been done quite a few times. Um, I think sometimes the spirit. It's nice when the spirits actually do get to know you, but on the other hand, it's quite nice, like because you know where to put all the cameras, you know what places are on, which areas to focus on. Whereas new locations, you don't get that privilege. Like so, but it's good fun learning and and seeing what happens.
Yeah, that's it.
New
It is
to go.
intriguing. Oh, wow. Justin is mad. He's always out and about.
Best way to be.
He
Justin.
is. He is. We was at the Skirrid. We was at the Skirrid the other week, and we had a bit of quiet night that night.
All right. Oh, bless you. Yeah, because I like that room where they used it for the court. with the sort of bathroom bit downstairs. That's the interesting room, isn't it?
I tell you, one of the locations I really love at the moment is the Judges' Lodgings in Prestige
Yeah.
in Wales. That's a great location. I love that
Sorry,
location.
Scott.
Oh wow. Yeah, because I've been there once. It was interesting. Yeah, and
Yeah, I'm
you do
going there
see
with
it
my
a
team
bit.
soon.
Are you? With the Ghost
Yeah,
Hunt tours or with
yeah,
your private?
with my private team, Gap Paranormal. So
Oh,
we're
awesome.
going in June. So
Exciting. That's it. It's so different from doing an event to actually being able to go out and investigate how you want, isn't it?
yeah, say I do love working for Ghost Hunter tours. I get to go to locations all over the country, which I absolutely
Yeah.
adore, and meeting new people all the time. I do love that. But going out with my team, that's I love the most. I love being with my team,
Yeah.
and
It's
when I'm
because
not
you
with my team,
gel.
I'm here.
Yeah, that's which is another team. So you gel because you know each other, don't
Yeah,
you? So you know how each other work and everything.
yeah,
And then like
and
public
I trust
events,
them, and I know,
that's
yeah,
right.
I know my team. Like
And
I've
that's
been
it.
investigating my team. Right, I've had the same team for 12 years,
Wow.
Wow.
and Dee's in my team, Gap Paranormal.
Oh, that's
Like,
fantastic. Oh wow. That's a scary, I think. So
yeah,
you've been busy at Haunted Antiques then? You've been busy at the Haunted Antiques?
I have been busy at the Haunted Antiques. Yeah, I've been busy today. We've been changing things around again.
Yeah, I saw that.
So
Looks
Neil's
like it's
bored.
going to be cool again.
Yeah,
Well, it is anyway.
yeah, we've
So
been working
I don't
hard.
know what you've done.
Yeah, we've been working really hard. Well, I can't really say too much about it
Well,
at
of
the
course you can't, no.
moment, but
Yeah.
it's going to be exciting.
Oh, excellent. Oh, thanks, Robin. That's brilliant.
I'm
So,
laughing at Justin.
what is your favourite item at Haunted Antiques? And for anybody who doesn't know where Ames works, can you describe what Haunted Antiques is about?
It's it's a paranormal research centre. Um, we it has lots of items in which we do not claim that are all haunted, but every item we believe has energy in them.
Yeah.
And it's really I love working here. I do. It's like I love being here. I get to spend the time. Like, I'm here normally here on my own, but at the minute I'm lucky. I've got Ant in the other room,
Yeah.
but I do get to spend lots of time here on my own, and I really enjoy it. Like, my office is right under the attic room, so which is quite interesting because you hear footsteps walking around all the time above you.
Yeah.
So,
Certainly nothing
and we do things like the
above you,
demon.
really. So,
No, there
oh,
shouldn't be
it's just
anything there.
brilliant.
We did a demon files last night as well, so that was good fun.
Yeah, I didn't see that. Did you get a lot of activity on that? Did you get some answers?
We we had some really interesting things because we did Balam last night, and Jane did a reading, like used tarot cards because he was a demon for past, present, and future or something, and she kind of did a reading and that, so that which was really interesting. Then we kind of got the Ouija dice out, which spelt two different demons' names, Astaroth
Wow.
and Amy. So
Oh my gosh.
so
What's your
so
best
we had
time
some
that
really
you can
interesting
name?
things. Pardon?
Where's your best time that you've had while you've been working with Neil?
Something just popped up and I didn't hear a word of that. I'm really sorry.
Like, what's your best time when you've been working with Neil? Can you name a time that I guess it's unexplainable?
Wow. Can remember the time because then we've yeah, I know. I can remember a time when Neil wasn't there. I, I was fixing the mirror right? We had got CCTV footage of this mirror in the Chamber of Fear being lifted up and being pushed over.
That was mad.
Anyway, I know. It took me 8.5 months to put this mirror back together. But during that time, I had quite a few, because I was in the building a lot on my own then, fixing this mirror. And on the back staircase, I heard a massive footsteps coming up the stairs. Anyway, and it stopped outside the doll room, because that's where I was working at the time, in the doll room on mirror. Anyway, I'm thinking, there should be only me in this building. And I know there's no one should be at the bottom of them stairs because it was only the top floor at that time, which was strange. And so I went to the door, opened it, there's no one there. I'm like, oh, shit. So I wasn't. So it was interesting. So I sat there and I waited for Neil to turn up, and he walks in. As soon as he walks in, he goes, something doesn't feel right in here. I went, I know.
Wow.
And I told him what had happened.
Yeah, because
Wow.
Neil doesn't. Neil isn't like a medium, is he? So for him to notice as well,
No.
so it must have had
But-
been a massive change.
On that, saying that, he does pick things up. There was one time he went to Wales on an investigation, and there's Jane, the medium, like, and then Neil was picking up on everything. He told this gentleman what was happening and everything. He was reeling all this stuff off. Like, Jane was weren't working that night because Neil was doing it all.
Wow. Yeah.
So
That's happened to me
he has
before.
got he just connected on that. It's depending on what wavelength you're working on. No, what?
I don't get
You know
it
what I mean?
because I've had a night where I picked up everything, and then I just feel that I'm blocked at the moment. It's just really weird at the moment. I just don't seem to be getting anything, and then other times you're just getting everything. It's mad,
Yeah,
isn't
it just depends on what frequency you're working on.
Yeah, that's right. You pick up loads as well, because when we use the board,
I
you
wouldn't.
usually pick up things.
I tend to be a board blocker, like, but I do sometimes occasionally say things as they're coming out, like, on the board. So,
Yeah. Yeah.
which is quite strange.
Thanks for sharing, Irene. Thanks a lot. But if you've got any questions for Ames, please add them to a live chat and we'll include them
I've
in
just
the
Justin's
conversation.
put, looking forward to Neil's investigation at Warwick Castle. We're not going to Warwick Castle, it's Dudley Castle.
Dudley Castle, which I'd love to go to. I might yet, I don't know. Oh no, I'm away now.
So that's at the end of this month.
Yeah.
It's the end of
no,
this
I
month.
can't.
I think it's. And then we're there in December. And not to forget, we've got the Parameet coming up in September.
That's towards the end, isn't it? Yeah. That's the end of September, because I
Possibly.
can't make that one.
I'm like, I don't remember. Yeah,
Yeah.
28. Yeah. So we've got the Parameet in there, and we've got lots of speakers. We've got Richard Felix, we've got Cray, we've got Kate Sherrill as well. That's just a couple to mention. Some gentleman as
Penny.
well that does. Who?
Penny.
Oh yeah, Penny Griffiths Morgan. Yeah,
Yeah.
we've got Penny. We've got Penny. She'll be on the Friday night. I think she'll be on the Ghost Hunt
Yeah.
on the Friday. We got lots of stalls as well. If people have got things like spooky things to sell, right? It's £25, right, for the door, and then you can, because we're looking for people to sell things as well now, or if you've got your own team as well and you want to advertise your team, like, it'd be brilliant.
Yeah, that's it.
It's absolutely, it's going to be, and we're going to end off trying to do the biggest seance, online seance as well, to
That'd
end
be
it
cool.
with. It's going to be brilliant.
That'd be awesome.
Do
You're at,
you? On you go, Jacqueline.
Yeah. You're at Boswell Hall, aren't you? On the Saturday, is it?
Bosworth
Bosworth.
Hall. And
Yeah.
if you want to stay there, it's £60 for a single room, or £80, I think they said earlier, for a double room. So, and if you click
Oh,
on
that's
through
better.
the website and that lot, like you'll be able to get the code and that lot and discount.
Oh, that's brilliant. Yeah, it's an interesting hotel, and the grounds at night
I've
are
never
brilliant
actually
as well.
been.
You haven't? Oh wow.
I've not been yet, like, and it's my neck of the woods as well. It's only down the road from
Yeah.
me, so
Yeah, when Neil had his party, me and Phil Newton stayed there. So we didn't have anything to drink at the party, and then we sort of walked around the grounds at night. So we went to the water tower and some children
I
playing
remember
there.
you at Neil's party. You were dressed up,
Yeah, my hair was bigger than
all in your
Phil's.
60s gear.
Yeah,
Yes,
that
it
was
was.
cool. It was funny, wasn't it? It's a good night. It really was. Yeah. It's such a laugh that night, wasn't it?
It was a good night. It really was.
Yeah. Uh, that's cool. So, location-wise, and what sort of location do you like apart from haunted antiques? Then, do you like asylums,
Um,
castles?
do you know, I'm a sucker for a castle. I absolutely love castles. In On the 29th of October, we have got Tamworth Castle,
Wow. Okay.
which I'm really looking forward to. I'm really excited about that one. And that's with Ghost Hunter
That goes
Tours.
to tours.
Yes, it is.
Oh, didn't even know there was a castle in Tamworth. There you go.
Yeah,
Sounds good.
it's not a big one, but there's definitely one
Yeah.
there. And I
Probably
love
more of a
Chillingham
castle
Castle.
than
You ever been to Chillingham Castle?
I've heard
you
a lot
stay
about
like.
Chillingham Castle. It's supposed to be a really good one.
It's amazing, right? I've stayed there several times. So Humphrey of Wakefield, he bought that for his wife, Lady Catherine. Right? It used to be in her family, the Grey family, Lady Catherine. Like, and here's me thinking, is she relative of the 9-day Queen and that lot? But no, Lady Catherine is a relative of Earl Grey. He was a great 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 granddad.
Oh,
No,
okay.
so and they used to hang the people from the trees on the driveway down there, and it weren't from the neck, it was from all different parts of the body. No, it's absolutely
My
Ooh.
amazing
God.
location. I absolutely love it.
I sort of drove there but
So
couldn't get
it's
in
a
because
great
of the dog, and I went to the wrong entrance. But I did like the church and the graveyard next door.
yeah, yeah, and they've got the cattle as well. Like, it's like the rare breed cattle they've got.
Yeah, that's it.
It's a
Yeah,
really great location. I stayed there a week, like a few times for a week and that lot. I love it there.
yeah. It's a stunning place, and the woods around it feel all
It
feel
is.
creepy, don't they? But yeah, fantastic
Yeah, they
place.
do.
So do
So if you
you?
went to
Yeah.
the
On you go, Jacqueline.
no, you do it. You
No,
go.
you're fine. Carry on.
If you wanted to go to the US, where would you investigate?
Oh, there's so many. I've always wanted to do Alcatraz.
Yeah.
Um, I want to
Same
do
here.
one of the penitentiaries there, like some of the prisons and that lot. I'd love to do some of those because they could be quite rough. Like,
Yeah.
so some of their yeah, I love anything prisons wise and that lot. So
Yeah. Lois?
I can't even remember now. The thoughts just went whoosh. I'll go with the flow. If it comes back to me, I'll shout
That's
it
cool.
out. I'll be like something with Tourette's.
So, what's your favourite prison location then in the UK?
what's my favourite what in the UK? Location?
Prison location which you've been to?
Oh, I really like the one near Bristol, Shepton Mallet.
Well, I'm
It's a
going
really
there.
good location, that is.
I'm going there in a couple of weeks.
It's
Yeah,
great. I can remember like me and Dee doing that event, right? Doing an event there, right? And something overshadowed Dee, right? And she
wow.
was really, really ill. I had to like take her out and leave the other host with some loads of the guests and that lot. I took her out, and then once I took her out and put her in the base room, I realised that I had to walk back on my own in the pitch black. So like it was fine though. I made it.
It's massive though, isn't it?
It is huge, absolutely huge.
Yeah,
It
yeah,
is.
I can't wait. It's 2 nights till 3 a.m. So back to back.
Sounds
It's going to
good.
be an interesting one.
Yeah, you'll enjoy that. You'll enjoy that.
Yeah,
You'll
I
enjoy
certainly
it.
haven't
It's a really
been
good
there.
location. Just don't take no spirit box radios there because the walls and that lot are that thick. You won't get anything.
All right, okay.
It's not a great
Yeah,
place for spirit boxes.
they don't kind of work with me anyway. For some reason, these spirit boxes really don't get
No,
on. I don't know why, but hey ho.
no,
So, what's your favourite piece of
yeah.
kit then?
Ooh, my favourite piece of kit. Um, I'm enjoying the Alice DNA at the moment, the Alice
Yeah, I
DNA
like it.
box that I've got. And obviously, I love my spirit box that I built, but I don't own that
Yes.
no more. I kind of sold it. Um,
Oh,
Oh no.
um, but what else do I did, yeah. Like, but I'm in the process of making another one for myself. It's just taking slightly longer than it normally does because the
You are
pieces have
amazing that
changed. So
you can actually build your own kit. It's just brilliant. I love it.
I do try. Like,
You're quite practical on
I'm
things.
willing to give anything a go. So, but
I must admit,
yeah,
if
I
I
do
tried
miss
to
that
build,
spirit box.
if I tried to build my own kit, then it would end up blowing up. It would be one of those ones that just dysfunctioned.
Oh,
It's like
bless
I've
you.
wrecked. It's like my SB7's died for no reason. I've never really used it. I just went camping, then got back, and it's just like knackered. So I don't know what's up with
Is
it.
it? Is it not working? Is that from when you were in Scotland?
Yeah, that's when I came to see you. Yeah,
Oh wow.
Do you want me to have a look at it? You probably just
yeah.
got a
Well,
loose connection or something. Do you want me to have a look at it?
the LCD's gone for
Hi Terry.
starters. The LCD's gone.
Yeah, I'll have a butcher's for you.
Oh yeah, cheers. I should have brought it last time I came. I know I'm coming
Yeah,
in
I'm
July,
sure.
but I
No
don't know
doubt.
if I'm there before then. We'll see.
Well, bring it in
Yeah,
July for butchers. I'll have a look.
yeah, nice one. Hi Terry.
Hi
So last
Terry.
time I came to Haunted Antiques, I was with
Hi.
Terry's group, which was a great night as ever.
Yes, I remember. Yeah.
But I always
Oh,
find something happens when I'm at Haunted Antiques.
Yeah. As you click your ear in.
Clicky is gone. It's not doing it. It did it what? I told you what it. Basically, I met something at Haunted Antiques. It's a little red wax box, and when I first held it, oh gosh, I think it arrived like on the Monday, and I think Jane and Neil had sort of done a bit with it, and then on the Friday I was like fascinated by it, and I think I held it most of the night, to be fair. And then right at the end of the night, Phil Newton, a friend, took a photo of me holding it. By then, the medium Jane had already drawn what she got from the box, and my facial features actually resembled that. The second time I went and held it, and this white light came out of the box
oh
towards
wow.
me. Now, some will say it's an orb, but it's certainly not like an orb. It's not your normal white light, is it? It's
It's
Ah.
like a
real
real
large
orb
white
or
light.
light anomaly. A, a real orb or light anomaly will produce its own light, whereas things like dust and
Yeah, that's right.
insects, they reflect light. So a real
That's
one will
right.
produce its own.
But that photo, you know, it's not like your typical dust photo, is it? So yeah, and then after that,
No,
it kept
it's
clicking
not.
to me. So when I was due to go to Haunted Antiques, it would do a click in my right ear, and then I thought, oh, what's that? And then eventually I got to know what it was. And then one weekend I was due there and it wasn't clicking. I thought, oh, that's weird. Why isn't it clicking? And it got cancelled. And then another time I wasn't due to go and it was clicking. So it kind of knew before me whether I was going to go or not. It kind of changed to more frequent clicking, but now it's just kind of. I just had a little click the other week, but yeah, it's just gone. And yeah, it has gone, hasn't it?
Yeah, I think it mainly stopped when somebody opened the box because
Well,
somebody
that's
came
it.
up to the centre
Which
and
is
opened it.
that's
Like,
disgusting. It really is. Like you let people touch things, but it's all about respect, isn't it? You know, like you
it
can go
is,
up
yeah,
to any of the items in there within reason, apart from Mary's doll, and I think it was maybe something else under a dome. I don't know. But you know,
there's
you
3
can touch
items under
anything.
glass.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
can touch anything, you can move anything, as long as it's like not in a bottle with a cap or under glass or something like that.
yeah,
And some idiot decided to open this red wax box and really ruin it for everybody. And
yeah,
we
I know,
and
it's
yeah, it's
awful.
just unbelievable. And well, you do know who's done it as well. And one of my friends
Well,
sort
we
of
got an
pictured
idea.
who did it.
Yeah, we got
One
an
of my
idea who
friends saw
done
it
it.
in a dream as well.
Wow.
So
Yeah,
it's shocking.
so,
Yeah, because that was a brilliant research project. You know, oh my God, I'll just go there and I'll go and see it, you know. And it was nice. It kept changing anyway, didn't it? Even on its own natural accord.
yeah, it did.
And we did.
Yeah,
There's 4 of us one night in there with MJ Dixon, who does a lot of the EVPs, and an EVP came through, let me out.
Wow.
And so whether it was that communicating or whether it's something just mimicking, you don't know, do you? But yeah,
you don't
That
know,
is
and I
one of
do
the
you?
actually got an
problems.
EVP from it. Uh,
That is one of the problems in paranormal. You don't know if they are who they say they are.
that's
No, tell
and you've
me
got a
about
right
it.
mix there. And some of them do lie so much, don't they? In the seance room.
Yeah,
Ah, it could
I
be.
love that science. Well, the old seance room I absolutely love. It's now the attic room. But the new Victorian seance parlour is amazing. Like
Yeah, it is.
like that's really taken a form of its own. That has. Like, there has been a
Yeah.
massive
So,
shift in the old building recently because I think because we've moved a lot of items as well, like to go into the Victorian seance parlour and like different items that putting them in different places and that lot. There's been a bit of a shift of energy about in there, so which is
yeah.
quite nice.
So can you describe what you've done in that new seance room then? The copper.
Well, not just me personally,
Well,
but the whole
yeah,
team.
as
Um,
haunted antiques, yeah.
yeah, as the haunted antiques. The old Victorian seance parlour was our old office, and we used to sleep in there all the time, and we had strange things happening there anyway. So what we did, we've it's all been decorated. Looks absolutely gorgeous in there. We've got the copper pyramid in there now, and that. So it just looks absolutely amazing. Anyone that's not been there, they should come and have a look. It is really good. I don't want to tell people too much about it because I want them to come up and see it. I want to
Yeah,
ruin it
it's an
for them.
interesting experiment in there as well. Because I've known people who sat under the large metal pyramid and they've been affected. That was quite cool. So I've got Terry who
Yeah,
stayed there the
absolutely.
night I went. Said he thought it was funny
Yeah,
we had bangs and walking at 4:15. No one went up to the top floor
on
or
the
wake
top
him,
floor.
but everyone else heard it. Von loves the pyramid. So Von's actually
Yeah, it
coming
is
soon as
cool.
well. So yeah,
Oh, I can't
that
wait to see. meet Von, like, because I speak to Von, like, when we see her on the live feeds and that, like, I always say hello to her and that, like, and she's one of the people I'm quite looking forward to meeting, so it'd be quite nice to
Yeah,
see
because
her.
AJ's coming as well on that one, which is going to be brilliant. So yeah,
Sounds really good.
I met Von and AJ through doing the podcast for Haunted Antiques. So
Yeah.
yeah, yeah, it's been good.
They're good women.
So oh, okay. So yeah, so Justin's going to come to the Para meet on the Saturday. So that'd be good. Quick hello to Helen Jane Lawson.
Hi,
Hiya.
Helen.
So what locations have you got coming up with Ghost Hunter Tours then?
I have got, I'm at actually Calnatch in a couple of weeks' time, and then
Wow.
I've got a bit of a quiet period going on, and then coming closer to Halloween and all that, like we've got Tamworth Castle, um, Gresley Old Hall again.
Yeah.
It's just so many. Like I'm actually at Calverdinach in a fortnight's time.
Wow. You do go to some brilliant locations. Oh, we've got
Oh,
Margam as
sorry,
well.
and we got
Wow.
Margam. Yeah, we got
Nice.
Margam as well. I forgot
Right.
about that.
That's brilliant. When you go into locations, do you actually look at the history first?
No,
No,
no, I don't look at any history. Like we go in there blind.
that's brilliant. Yeah.
That's the
So,
best way to do it.
because I work with, yeah, because I work with a lot of mediums, like, so with my own team, my own personal team, I like to have the information because I like to know where I'm going to set up cameras and that, like, and I like the information to, like, so if the mediums do pick anything up, they can tell me, and then I can confirm to them whether they're right or wrong. Like, but
Yeah.
when it's somewhere like doing an event, we go in blind, and then the mediums can pick up, and then we can get it confirmed at the end of the night.
Yeah. That's cool. Justin does the same.
Yeah, I totally agree with Justin.
Don't know
That's the
anything,
best way
go
to do
and
it.
see what transpires end of night and then do the research. So yeah.
Definitely.
I do
Yeah,
prefer
we
to
say
do that way
because
because
the reason we don't tell we don't find out because we don't want it to affect the night. So if we knew what happened there before we went to a location, it can, like, you can make it fit to the what happens, and we just want it to
yeah,
be
Right.
that's it.
fresh. So
That's right, because people will go always king whatever and only because they've read about it and or if there's a
Yeah.
monk,
yeah,
yeah. When you go to
yeah,
East
and then
Drive, oh yeah, there's a
it does
monk.
it.
That's that, right?
Yeah, it affects the night. It does affect the night because you make things happen. Like, do you know what I mean? It's like, well, that
Yeah,
you feed into it, don't you? And it's
yeah.
not worth it. Like,
And that's the thing when you
I
get
do like
everybody
to
in
know
the circle.
when I'm on.
If you get everyone in the circle as well, and you get one going, oh, I feel cold, and then they all feel cold, don't they? It's the same if there's something in
Yeah,
advance. We're all going to see
exactly.
the monk.
Yeah,
So yeah,
yeah.
certainly a better
You say,
way.
like, when it comes to my own team, I like to know in advance. That's just me. I don't tell none of the other team because I don't want to influence their night. But
Yeah,
if I do the research and I know what's going on, know what happens there, I'm taking a step back anyway, like, because they're my investigators and they can tell me what they're picking up, what they're finding, and that lot. So, and then I can confirm
Hey,
yes or
Matt.
no.
yeah. So you
I
used
think he's
to.
agreeing
Oh,
with me.
there. Great.
Yeah, he definitely is. Is there any particular? Do you like own any haunted objects?
Do I own? I don't own any haunted objects of my own. Like, I do work with the ones here. Did take an on doll with me for the week to get a mould of her face.
Uh-huh.
Have you taken Hannah home with you?
No, but I've not took Hannah home with me yet. But I wouldn't mind. She can come home with me anytime she wants.
Oh,
She's
that's
all
nice.
right, Anna is. She's just a bit of an
Yeah.
attention seeker.
Yeah, you see, it doesn't matter who goes into the centre. And there's loads of dolls, there's loads of clowns, and sort of loads of objects around. Everyone notices this doll called Hannah. She's just like Marmite, isn't
She's
she?
like Marmite. You either love her. Yeah. You either love her or hate
Yeah.
her. I don't mind her. Neil hates her.
I know.
He's
That's why
convinced
I
that she
used to take
kicked
her
him.
downstairs to him. Yeah. I used to carry her
Yeah.
downstairs all the time. Oh, there you go. She's missing you.
Do you know
And
what,
she
right?
got
If
me
the
out the
place
way.
ever closed, I think I would take Hannah with me because, absolutely. I think if anything ever happened to the centre, like, I think I'd have to take Hannah home with me because I know I'd look after her because I know Neil don't like her.
Do you ever get any visitors from the centre, do you think?
I have once. I have once or twice between Robert and Bob, lot.
Oh, right, yeah.
Robert's the Raggedy Ann doll, lot, because they like to visit Neil as well, and I think Ant's had a visit from them as well. So
Yeah.
I've had a visit from Robert and Bob once. Oh, I love Neil.
Yeah. Yeah.
Orange.
Oh. So at least it's the nice ones who come and see you then.
Yeah, yeah. I don't mind. They can all come and visit me, like, I don't mind.
I think I got the one which broke that mirror though. That was the problem. I think I got him at my house.
Yeah.
That was yeah, and he was
You
the
still
right
got him there?
nasty.
Because Neil,
Oh God, no,
yeah,
no.
Neil, I'm going to say, Neil normally charges extra if you take spirits home with you.
Well, it wasn't me who took the creature home, was it?
No.
Because basically, we're in the seance room, and it's the time when I first met the red wax box, and I thought, oh great, we can fetch anything. So I found this little plastic doll thing. It just looked like something you get from Benidorm. It was nothing. It really wasn't. So I just got it and took it in the room and got sounds going, and I just tapped it on the table. Something shot out the doll right up my friend Phil Newton's arm, and he took
Oh.
it home with him, the creature. And then when people sort of visited his house, they saw it crawling around the ceiling. And
God.
then a year later, he actually returned, and he returned it back to the centre. So yeah, but that was so funny. His face when it's like, oh, there's something crawling up my arm. I didn't see it, but his face in the picture is so funny. But yeah, you just knew something had
I
happened
can
by
remember
his
when
face.
Gary and that lot was at the centre once, and I think one of the cameras or something got knocked over, which was quite interesting. Like,
I was
and no one would
when
go up, so Neil sent me up because Neil thinks I'm the scariest thing in the place.
oh, I don't know. There are some energies in that place, aren't there?
Sounds
Yeah.
good.
You get no end
Mark's,
of stories.
Mark's actually got a good one. A good question.
Eh?
What's that?
No, the can you adopt one?
Can you adopt one?
Can you adopt Do you know what, right? I've mentioned to Neil maybe we should do, like, not adopt him out, but like I've mentioned to Neil maybe we should like do some sort of sponsorship on each item, like, so you can sponsor an item. Like, I don't know.
Yeah.
Like, I don't think he does adopt them. No, but you could always ask him.
Yeah,
What's that?
Hannah. No, so many would want Hannah though, wouldn't they? Oh dear.
Oh, I know. You can. Yeah.
I've just
better
got
watch
imagine
it.
that in my house.
You better watch
Anyway.
Neil just doesn't sell, like, pass her off to somebody on the way out. Here you go, I don't like it, just take it.
Here's your carrier bag.
Yeah. He won't get us to sell Anna. He would never sell Anna.
It's weird because
she's special.
we've done investigations and we've seen her move, and I think I've even seen footage where she's been moving as well. And to see things like that with your own eyes, it's like her face moves. It's like something overshadows her face and it moves over her face, and it's kind of
Yeah. It's
she's
mad,
not
isn't it?
pleasant at the best of
People
times.
quite often
When her
feel
face
a
is
chest. It's like like people quite often see her breathing, her chest moving up and down as if she's breathing. It's really, really mad.
moving. Yeah. Oh yeah, I've got a few things in my house, but I don't do much with them. But yeah, I do intend to work with them at some stage. But yeah, but it's just weird, like how many different things, and then to what information you get. And what I do like about haunted antiques as well, like nobody will give out any information. So you'll go in, you'll find an object, then you'll go down at the end of the night. Oh, what did you get from that? And then you can confirm that, yeah, that's happened before. And it's just brilliant to get that, isn't it? And for you as well, you know,
Yeah.
you
No.
put together the
You
knowledge
say
for each item, don't you?
exactly. So everything that every person picks up on, like if you say you went into the war room, like, and you just picked up one person picked up on the name John. John's great. It's just a common name in that lot,
Yeah,
and
it is.
it could be anything. But when you get about 10 people coming out with the same name, it becomes a little bit more interesting. So, and the more information you get from that one item, we put it we can put it in with the database and that lot, and then we over time we get a story of who these people are.
Yeah, that's it. And that wheelchair, that's unbelievable. There's one specific time, and it's on a live
Yeah,
feed with
that
one
came
Pink
from a
Spirits.
rehabilitation centre.
Yeah, so I sat in that wheelchair, and I got one at a time that sort of showed me their injury. So I experienced each one's injury one at a time, and then someone had a heart attack. I thought, stop this, I'm getting out. It was like, oh my God, it was mad. You know, just getting like one
You
after the
say
other. And it's weird.
absolutely. You say that wheelchair that came from a rehabilitation centre in Devon. That did. So people quite often feel like there's limbs missing. So
Yeah, I picked that up as
Wow.
well. Yeah, yeah, it's like an ankle was
yeah,
missing once when I sat in there. But
So
yeah,
I take it people just donate haunted objects. Like, I mean, how do you
yeah.
assess if they're actually haunted before taking them?
Well, Jadium, she quite often sits with it, does some work with it and that lot, and see what she picks up and that. So yeah, people donate things all the time, and sometimes we've just had an item that we did a live feed on last week, and it came from America. We didn't even know it was coming. Like, and
Wow.
I don't know the live feed. Was it Thursday? I think it was. And there was like this little cowbell, a bottle, this little figurine, and apparently this woman this gentleman sent us, and he believed to be something to come from a witch. I think they said it was. But we've got all the stuff in there in the shop at the moment. Like it's all on one side at the moment. So
that's brilliant.
That's good.
You used to do a cool show on haunted antiques, confessions show.
Confessions of a the Confessions of a Paranormal Investigator. I want to revive that. Like,
Yeah,
I want
and you want
to get it again.
stories, don't you?
Yes, I need all your funny paranormal confessions. Anything that you've done on a paranormal investigation that's funny. We don't mind bodily functions. We don't mind anything. Anything goes. Like it can be disgusting. It could be filthy. It could be just hilarious. It can be absolutely anything as long as it's from a paranormal investigation and it was hilarious. Like,
Well, me and Lois did
we
one
don't
last
mind.
week, but it was just a podcast,
Yeah.
and we somehow got onto camping, and it somehow came up carry on camping.
Oh,
Barbara
aye,
Windsor's
and
not
then I
married.
said, I
Married
meant to
was
say God
Barbara
bless,
Windsor, I think, came up
and I said good.
and out.
I said, instead of saying God bless, I said God breast. But that's because the scene flashed in my head where she's going like that with the hands. When you're talking about that, Amy, Robbie, who's on next week, me and him went out on an investigation to Lennox Castle. I'd only got these trousers, right? But the comfiest trousers, right, I've ever had. And I got them on the Saturday and I went out investigating with Robbie at Lennox Castle. Steve Daly was there and Lindsay and everybody. And I'm very the sort of person that goes and explores the wee nooks and crans, as I call them. And there was this wee, like it looked like it was a tunnel, as if it was a bit of thingy, but it was only like really if I steadied my laptop like that, yeah, a gap came at me. I wouldn't have been able to fit my backside through it, but I thought, oh, here we go. So it went down, just down a wee bit, and it wasn't until I got back up that I realised, well, actually, they realised I had a hole in my trousers. It was my good trousers that I only got on the Saturday, and the
Oh
hole was in
no!
my backside. No, but lucky enough, because I knew I was going out that night, I wore like jammy bottoms and this pair of joggies on top. So I didn't have a cold backside that night, but I didn't realise how big the hole actually was until I was like, oh my god, and I was trying to cover it. But it didn't ruin my
Oh no!
pajamas, so I was clear fine. I was totally fine.
Oh,
Yeah.
nightmare.
And there's me just falling asleep on a Ouija board session. A bit random. But it was 5 a.m. in the morning, in all fairness. And we'd just been doing investigating all night, and then come 5 a.m., we're just doing the Ouija, and yeah, I was just falling asleep on it. I nearly nodded off. It's terrible, but funny. I don't know if everybody was because we kind
Oh,
of finished at
brilliant.
that time then, because I think everyone was in the same state. But yeah.
Yeah.
Is flashing allowed in investigation? It is under the right circumstances.
I bet loads happen though. People falling over. Why don't people get more injured? Like Justin, I don't know if he's still
Yeah.
watching. He had a slight issue. He was playing on a rope swing, weren't he?
Did he?
So injured himself
Oh God.
on an investigation.
Oh, and he hasn't sent that story in yet. Look,
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
trying to get as
Hey,
many funny
no, the other
confessions so I can
Justin,
get this show on the road again.
This one's Justin Clifford. He went out and he sort of damaged his leg, so yeah, Gibbs is just messing
Yeah.
around on a rope swing.
Oh, that'll
So,
teach him, won't it?
I know, that's it. But it's just brilliant, and it's just brilliant the people you meet as well, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I love meeting people. This is why I love working here because, like, all the different teams that come in and that, like, I just like meeting all the new faces and seeing the old faces as well. People that come back time after time and that.
Yeah.
I just really because you form these friendships and that like look at you, Jack. Like I drove
I
back from
know.
an investigation just to say hello to you before you went,
I know.
which
I
is
know that was awesome. I
like
was so gutted you weren't there, and then you
like
sort of just came
coming on
back
to
on
two
time.
o'clock in the morning.
I know, and you made
Yeah,
it. That's so goddamn
no,
cool.
okay,
Yeah.
no, just like just finished this investigation in I think it was Derby Way or something with
Was
oh,
it Cresley or
can't even remember
something?
where it was.
Not sure if
It could
Cresley
have been,
or
but I was with Ghost Hunter Tours. Like, no, no, I did I did the one at in Burton, an event in Burton, and we I drove back especially to say good night to you or say hello to you before you went. It was like
Oh,
because I do
hi.
enjoy seeing you.
Aye.
Oh, bless you. No, it is good. It's great to see familiar faces there. Like when I walk in, it's like
It
family in a
is.
way, isn't it? I do call it the second home without being there that much this year, but I've got some bookings still to come, so some more trips.
Yeah.
Oh, we've got a person from India watching us. Oh wow, thanks so much for talking about a location in the UK with loads of objects which may or may not be haunted. So that's where Amy actually works, which is brilliant, among other things as well. You're so
Yeah, I
busy.
make my own Ouija boards. I am really busy. Like, I'm trying to get some Ouija boards made for the Parameet. But the thing is, people see the Ouija boards that I'm making, like, can I buy that one? Can I buy it? And I've not got no stock to set up for the Parameet, so I have to keep hiding the boards.
Oh
Like,
wow, yeah, that's it.
it's a
Because I
nightmare, and I've
probably
got
want a
orders coming out
board.
of my ears.
Yeah, I think I want a board.
Yeah, I've done your little purple and white ghosty.
Oh yeah, purple and white ghost, yay! I want a purple and white ghost. Yeah, I'll collect that in July, if not
Yeah,
sooner. Yes. Okay. Thank
choice
you.
of two anyway.
We can see your message. Thank you very much and welcome to the show. Just a big hello to you from India.
Hi. Um, so I mean, have you got plans to go different places to go, like, to do paranormal?
I've got
Have
plans
you
for
got
what?
different, like, have you got plans to go to different places to go paranormal investigating?
We've got plans to
Are
go
there any
to
other
different
locations you're
locations to
thinking of?
investigate. Well, going to, well, my private team, we're going to the judges' lodgings again soon.
Nice
We
one.
haven't got anything else set up. Like, we've on about going to St Helens and Mill Street Barracks at some point, because that's a great location. That is.
Brilliant.
With the basement is just out of this world. Um, I'm trying to think of some locations. I haven't got that much set up for this year because of all the work I'm doing here as well.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
it's, it's a bit difficult to get it all. So, but
It's been it's been
we've
a dodgy
just
time,
recently
hasn't
done an
it?
escape room. It has, yeah. Well,
It's like
it's just me just starting to get back into things.
exactly because you've got a lot of things which were cancelled and stuff, weren't they? So you've got things
Yeah.
like that which have like come up now, which have been organised for the last 2 years. Sorry, I've got a laptop issue. I'm just going to disappear for a second.
But
Okay.
So just leave you a second. You really don't want to see me. Don't go. I plugged my laptop in, but for some reason the extension cable's not working, and it's just told me,
Oh.
"Oh, we've got Mark Reynolds been to call cab. Have you been there?" So that's an interesting place. I just go and sort my thing out.
Yeah, I've not been to Corco. Not been there yet, I don't think.
You haven't.
No, not yet.
I'll just see if I can reach.
is there anyone famous you would love to do an investigation with?
I've investigated with a couple of famous people, well-known people, like, but I'm not really that fussed. Like, I'm not really famous people and that.
No, I'm just asking in
I just like
general.
doing my
If
thing.
you had a famous person you would like to explore with, who would it be? Like mine, would be The
No,
Rock. To be
there's no
honest.
one. No, there's no one I really want to investigate with that's famous. So no, I do my thing like with like-minded people. If there's a famous person turned up and they want to join us on an investigation, they're more than welcome. But no one in particular.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
it. Now, I'd much rather investigate with friends than investigate with somebody with an ego. I ain't interested,
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
it's great when you've got the chemistry with somebody as well, isn't it? So
It
it's a lot
is,
better
yeah.
to
When
investigate
you
somebody
get
that
on
you've
with
got
somebody
chemistry
and you,
with. Yeah.
yeah, absolutely. Especially like because I've got like my team. We get on really well. Like we might give each other grief and that lot, but like it's that grief that we give each other that makes us such good friends. Like it's all
Yeah.
banter at the end of it all. And but as soon as we start investigating, our serious heads come on, believe it or not, and we just get down to it.
You've got a serious head.
Because you know me,
Have
I'm not
you?
serious. I have
Exactly.
honestly, yeah. It does happen
I bet you are.
occasionally.
Yeah. So what sort of evidence do you usually get then on an investigation?
Pardon?
So if you get evidence, do you get like video? Do you get EVP? Do you get any sort of actual physical
Yeah.
evidence?
Well, I like paranormal photography. Like,
Right,
I
okay.
took a great picture at Linda's farm. So I don't know if I think I've shown it you
Yeah,
before.
you did. That's brilliant.
Where it's actually got a reflection. This spirit has. So I'm more into the paranormal photography side of it, and I've got some great
Yeah.
EVPs and thermal imaging camera. I really loved the thermal imaging camera when I had
Oh
that.
God, I love that.
It was
Yeah.
that used to be my favourite bit of kit. My Fleur one, I loved it, but it's broken now, so I need to try and get another one. Save up and get a
Oh
new
my
one.
God. What are they? About 1,500 or something? I don't know. A mad price, aren't they?
They are, they're
Fleurs are,
expensive.
I sort of love one, but yeah, I can't. I can't go for that. But then again, I've been bad because I just bought a couple of pieces of kit. So yeah,
Well, what did you get, Jacqueline?
Yeah, I've just bought a couple of bits of kit.
string lights. So there's two versions of string lights. One's got like the cat balls in it, which is the version I've got, and then some are like they react like a K2, so they react on EMF.
Sounds really
So
good.
the cat ball version is working well. I've used it what 3-4 times. I was actually at my mate's the other night, and she's got something going off in her house. So I set it up there, just like 10 in a string, and yeah, different ones were flashing. And there's no reason for it. It's like a cat ball. There's nothing moving, And like her son came out and her daughter came out and says, "Well, why? Why is it happening? Can you explain? Then you go and pick it up and it flashes, and then you put
Well,
it down. And I even counted like 14 seconds. You pick it up, you disturb them. It takes 14 seconds, then they go off. But some of these were flashing less than 14 seconds. So it wasn't going for the normal time, and you just question it when you get new kit, don't you? And you sort
Yeah.
of try and work out
yeah.
how it's used and everything. And yeah, we're just having a great conversation with something. But yeah. But it doesn't give you the names, does it? And that's the frustrating thing.
No.
Because
No.
we've all
It's
seen the
not.
flashing lights. We all know that something else exists.
Mhm.
We're aware of that. But it's just getting names, isn't it, and dates and information that you can actually research. And
Yeah.
that's the hard part now of what we do.
It is. It is.
And I did sort of
It is.
look at doing mediumship, and I've been doing like development for about 7 years. And I was picking stuff up, but for some reason that's kind of blocked at the moment. And it's kind of frustrating because you're not getting the
Is it because
questions.
you're more with a kit? Because I don't pick up things because I work with solely on kit. No. So if you're working more with kit, maybe you're like kind of putting a block on it a little bit because you're too busy concentrating on the kit.
Don't know, because I kind of use the kit as a like a yes no answer. But usually I'm fed the questions. But I've noticed the last 4 weeks I'm not doing very well at picking things up. It's a bit odd at the moment.
I will come back to you,
Well, maybe
Mrs.
next
When
time when
you
you're on
least
an
expect
investigation,
it.
don't. Yeah,
Well,
or maybe
it's
don't take any
the
kit with
next
you
one is
next time.
the next investigation is going to be different because it's organised by MJ Dixon. There's only a few people going, and Richard Eastep's there as well. So it will be sort of
Oh yeah.
a lot of it will be EVP based. So we can take our own kit, but a lot of it will be EVPs, which, yeah, there will be some Class A's definitely.
They're the best type.
Yeah.
Yeah, and MJ does use the DR60, which they are brilliant. You know, they really are.
Is
And a
that
lot
the
of people do
Panasonic?
call them, but yeah,
They're really good.
yeah. There's such a discussion on those, isn't there, at the moment?
To be honest, with A
Yeah.
ones,
Yeah.
you couldn't fault them, to be honest, because I've had responses and I have reasoned with it, and some of the responses you just couldn't make up. It's because it doesn't pick up the background noise.
Yeah, that's it. It's all about the clarity of what
Say
you're
I'm
getting,
using
isn't
a
it?
Tascam at the moment. Yeah.
A
I'm
what?
gonna say I'm using a Tascam at the moment, which has got a Tascam, which is it's got two massive microphones on the side of it.
Oh, I've
It's really
seen
good
them,
actually.
yeah.
Like,
Yeah, I've
it
seen them.
just picks up everything.
Too much then.
Yeah. It's a good bit.
Someone's stomach. Oh, we've got Wild Bill
Yeah.
watching. Yay.
Yay! Hi, Wild
Long time
Bill.
no speak.
I've not seen Wild Bill for ages.
Yeah, awesome. Mark Reynolds, never expect anything late, it just comes natural as I do. Really shocks me sometimes, but love it when gets proof, yeah. You do
Definitely.
love it though, don't you? Oh, Van's got a Tascam. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, no, I'm not buying any more kit. No way. I can't. I just bought too much recently. But yeah, it's just terrible. But
I just want to
if you
get
when
a
you go on
thermal imaging
holiday,
camera, then I'm all right.
yeah, that's cool because I I I've seen one used before and it was on the clicky box. So it's on the red
Yeah.
wax box and it was like I had a heartbeat going off with it.
Oh
And
yeah.
I've got footage of that. So, it's like I had a heartbeat. Well, how? So we couldn't debunk why it was happening. Someone said, "Oh, well, yeah, it's a light on it, causing a warm spot." But no, yeah. But you can get some good evidence. I like my EDI as well. Oh, I've got Nigel Porter. Hey, Nigel.
Hi,
How's
Nigel.
Sandy? Oh,
Yeah,
bless you.
EDI as well. That's really good. That is the EDI. I like
Yeah,
that.
because it is a scientific measurement there as well, and it doesn't go off frequently.
Yeah.
You got so
No,
much within the
exactly.
one box,
Exactly.
haven't you,
No,
to sort of help you.
you have.
But I
I'm
just find
really
that,
enjoying using mine at the moment.
yeah. So do you get much interaction on it?
I've only just purchased it, so I just need to get it on the laptop and see what data comes from that. Like, I just need to learn that side of it now. I've learned how to
Yeah.
use the box itself. I just need to like get the thing in.
Oh, yeah. Well, I've got an old version EDI, and the batteries needed changing from when I went with Von. So yeah. So I
Yeah,
think what happened with mine, it just started flashing crazy, but the batteries needed changing. So yeah,
Uh,
I think when
absolutely.
you get to a stage with it, and it just goes mad, doesn't it? But
It does, yeah.
yeah, but my EDI just takes forever to settle the temperature, so it's quite frustrating. I
Yeah.
don't know if yours does. I'll
No,
take
mine's
care,
really good. I've got
AJ.
a newer version.
hi,
Look
Jay.
after yourself. Yeah, you've got the EDI Plus, have
Right.
you? Or have you got a newer one out?
Yeah.
Yeah, I would like one of
Well,
those.
at least I think it's that one anyway.
Is it orange?
No, it's grey.
Ah, yeah.
I don't want one.
But
Don't
it's
like
good.
orange.
It's a good bit of kit. It really is. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Terry, the trouble is carrying the kit.
That's true,
Yeah.
especially up big hills. If you seen the hill, the size of the hill at Lennox Castle, that is some way to take your kit.
Yeah.
Oh no. Do
It's
you
like
know
me
what my
running
team
eight.
call me? My team call me the ghost hunting bag lady. I've always got shit loads of loads of stuff. So that's what the
Oh,
nickname me.
brilliant. But how much of it do you actually use?
I use quite a lot of it actually. Like,
You
because
do?
I set it up, put them in different areas and all that lot. And yeah, we do use a lot of the kit. It's mainly cameras we use and that. So
Yeah, that's it. And do you get anything on the cameras?
yeah, we
Yeah,
not so much the video stuff, but photography side I get a lot. No.
that's good. Yeah. I've only got, I think I've only ever captured about 3 images on my camera. And I take like
Yeah,
thousands
of
of
course.
shots, so I don't know how, but yeah, I think people have to have a knack with it, don't they? They need to know where the spirit are and when it's getting to the stage where they can take the photo. And it's just like everything, isn't it? I
Yeah.
think
Well,
there's certain tools what suit certain people.
when I do the photography, I always ask them to join us in the photograph. Like, so if there's anyone around, like, I'm going to take a photograph. Could you stand in front of my camera so I can take a photograph with you, or can you come and join us for a photograph? Like, I always invite them in. So because if you're just going to take a snap and like you don't know, they don't know that you're going to be there, don't know you're going to take a picture, then so I always invite them into the shot.
Oh, bless him. Right.
Right, Nigel.
Yeah, I was at a public event and I was with Viv and Adrian, who you know. And I took
Yeah, Viv and
two
Aid, yeah.
shots, and then Viv on the third one says, "Oh, can you step into the photo, Spirit?" And I got an orb in the photo. You
Yeah.
never know, do you? We will never know if that is actually anything or not. It's awful, isn't it? Because it was a flash was
No.
used, so that
If you
rules it
meant,
out
she might be the only
totally.
way that they've taken. Yeah. If no, if you've invited them into the shot though, it might be the only way they can show themselves.
That's right. Yeah,
So
but automatically you put that on social media, and they'll go, "Oh no, it's an orb.
It's
It's dust.
Photoshop,
yeah,
it's dust, it's this,
Yeah."
it's that, and the next thing.
yeah, it's
And
That's
dust.
why.
It's a
That's
moth.
why, honestly, nae hurt me, MD, but I totally would bar any odd pictures at all for the dispute, the argument it gets, because I've seen the arguments start. It's no arguments. It starts off as debates, and then the debates turns into arguments, and then turns into personal insults, and it's just like, oh my god, it's the worst subject ever, to be
Yeah,
honest.
it's a nightmare.
it's
I
shocking,
know.
isn't it?
It's very taboo.
Yeah.
And before you know it, your
Yeah,
name's
it
all
is.
over Facebook for this, that, and the next.
Oh, she says it's an orb and it's dust.
Yeah, it's not good.
Yeah,
I
it's definitely not.
don't know.
It's
I've got one
it's
brilliant picture of a light anomaly that I like.
Have I
Sorry.
it,
seen it?
You may have done. I might even have it on my phone now.
Oh wow.
it's one way to
If I
get
go
out
on to.
at night if you don't want to be there. Just start talking about orbs.
Yeah. Had to get discussion going.
So I'm just going on to me. Oh, absolutely. This is the best picture I've caught of a light anomaly. I don't think you can even see it. Oh, yeah, you can. See the red lights?
In the background, I don't know.
Yeah.
It's hard to
Hang
say,
on.
really.
It's that. Hang on. Those.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I see.
Can't tell.
And
No.
Is it where the
you
baby
need
is,
to
like
see it
from the
properly.
chair? Oh, aye.
There is a red light in the pram,
Um,
the chair.
um, it's just a bother, no, because
Oh
that's
yeah, and the
actually my
chair.
daughter. You see, when she
Oh
in the
wow.
chair when she was a baby, and we see the
Oh,
red lights. And I
oh
know for a
yeah,
fact that because obviously I took the picture and
yeah.
the curtains were closed. There was no flash used. No, so I know
Wow.
on I took that photo myself. So and that is
Yeah. You'd try and check it
that
and
is
debunk it, wouldn't you, and everything?
you can see it's producing its own light.
Wow, that's fantastic. I like that
No,
picture. Yeah, because that's not so
I
much
like it.
different. It's certainly not. Yeah, Neil loves that photo. Yeah, but Mark says you can actually get the pics checked by camera makers. So I might try that with one then.
Okay.
So yeah, because the one I took in the salutation, which I mentioned, that I had used a flash, but and then there were oh God, it's kind of semi-damp down there and it's dusty because it's in a cave and stuff. But
Yeah.
it's the only photo I
Absolutely.
got in the whole night where I've got a light anomaly in it. So it's just one of
Yeah.
those, isn't it? And you sort of say, oh, well, you
This
stuck
is
into a
another one I
photo.
took. That's another photo that I took. The best thing about this picture is if you look at there, it's got a
Yeah,
reflection.
right.
Yeah, I think you've
Okay.
seen that one before, Jacqueline.
Yeah,
Yeah, but you can see it standing. So, there, you can see it there.
yeah,
That figure standing there, and that was taken at Lindisfarne Castle.
yeah. Yeah, it was
Right.
brilliant when you showed it, mate. It really was. And yeah, I just
The
can't get the
say
photo.
showing on ears doesn't do you any justice.
Well, you can't,
Don't.
Yeah,
it's hard
no,
to
I
catch
know.
it. You can only show it if you've
Yeah.
like uploaded it, can't you? But yeah, you'll have
Yeah.
to put those on your
Absolutely.
page. Put it on
Yeah.
your
Well, they're all
confessions
on my
page.
Instagram and all that lot. But
Yeah.
yeah, but it's not a funny confession, so I don't tend to put them on there.
Well, yeah,
So it's
that's
up. They're
true.
all on my paranormal page, my Gap Paranormal pages and all that lot. So
Okay, so how do we find you then? So there's Gap Paranormal.
um,
That's on Facebook.
yeah, you can find. Yeah, that's on Facebook. I've got it's on site as well and Instagram, Gap Paranormal. So, and plus you've got my Revenant Resin page as well on Facebook. So with all my resin Ouija boards.
Yeah, and they are beautiful.
So if
And the
you look
glow in
for
the
Revenant
dark.
Resin, yeah,
Yeah,
and under UV light as well.
that's right. I've actually got something down here that's
Each
got
one's
like
unique. No
Ouija.
two are the same.
Well, that's right. They look fantastic. They really do. Because I do
Thank you.
precious bits and yes. But I kind of want a board, and I have a few,
I can make
which
you.
I don't use.
I can. I can. I can make you your own purple and white one.
Yes. Well, you
That
know what I
sounds
It'd
want.
good.
be beautiful.
Yeah. Yeah. But the thing is, if you do want any special boards designing, then if you have a word of Amy and see, really,
Yeah.
she'll work something out for you. But they are beautiful, and yeah,
Thank you.
and the planchette does slide on them as well.
Yeah,
But
it
sometimes you get
performs
some
really
where
well
they don't
actually. The
quite
planchette.
work, do they? But yeah,
No,
they won't
I'll
work.
make handwriting planchettes. I make everything.
Yeah.
So
No, you're brilliant.
for the
The fact
automatic
that
handwriting.
you can do the resin, you can make your own sort of gadgets. It's cool. You're brilliant.
I'll turn my hand to anything give me a chance. So just
Yeah,
about anyway, within reason.
that, yeah, that's it. So, what are your plans then? Have you got any plans coming up? Obviously, you've got sort of
Well,
your events and things.
I think I'm doing at the Haunted Antiques for the next few weeks, and we got obviously with the Parameet and Dudley Castle and that lot. And Neil's actually got places for afternoon ghost hunts and I do believe that the afternoon tea and ghost hunt will be back soon
Yeah, I saw that.
as
That looks
well.
interesting.
So
Yeah, that looked beautiful last time, but I missed out. Yeah, but
Yeah, oh,
that looks
they're really
nice.
good, they are. They're really good.
Oh yeah. You'd want to go to sleep though, wouldn't you, after
So,
all that?
yeah,
After all those
I
posh
quite often do.
sandwiches, cakes.
Yeah. Uh, I
Yeah,
quite often do, like, let they'll get on with it.
yeah, that's right. Yeah. But it's just amazing, like Haunted Antiques has like so many rooms. And you like the new seance room. Is there any other, is there one area which is more darker than the other?
I'd say the attic room's the
Yeah,
darkest, it's like, because with us doing the demon files and that lot in there as well, it does get quite dark in there. Well, it has done, and plus with that portal mirror as well. So
yes.
the
That
big portal
portal
mirror,
mirror
like
looks
where all
amazing.
negatives come through.
Yeah, you don't
Yeah,
quite know what's going to come out of
that,
that one, do you? You say the
no,
floor
you
rattles
definitely
as well, don't you, when stuff
don't.
comes out?
No. Um, yeah, when something's coming through the mirror, like if you're doing Ouija board and that lot, or a seance and that lot, you can feel the floor vibrating as if somebody's walking on the floorboards, and also the cups rattle as well in the corner, which is quite strange because it's completely on the opposite side of the room, on the other corner.
Yeah, it is. Yeah. But each room's got its own energy going, hasn't it? And it's got its own. Well,
The war
it's just
room's
like loads
absolutely
of energies
amazing
in
as
each
well. I
room.
love the war room. Yeah,
Oh god, yeah, the war
I
room.
say the war room itself. That's a great That's a great room. Like, I love the war room. Like,
Yeah. Oh, Neil got that as well. Then the floor was shaking last time we
yeah,
went. So yeah,
the last one Neil was when we did the oh the virtual ghost hunt here, and I put a UV torch on him. His hair were bright white, and then he smiled at me, and his teeth did exactly the same, and it was like pitch
oh
black in
wow,
the room. It was hilarious.
that was funny.
Oh, never seen anything
Oh,
like it.
fantastic. Oh, so yeah. So I think we're going to have to get off. But oh, it's been lovely speaking to you,
Definitely.
and you've got so much on, and I wish you well with it, really, because
Oh, thank
it's a
you.
great location. And then we've obviously like Dudley Castle as well, and
It really is.
the Parameet. Yeah,
Yeah. But
yeah,
if anybody ever wants to come around for a tour, right, on Saturdays, in between the times of 9:30, well, say 10 o'clock really, 10 o'clock in the morning till 4 in the afternoon, we're open and we'll be giving tours. And it's just £3 a tour. No, and children go free.
so it's just a
So,
chance just to check out what it's all about, really. And then you do get the
yeah, and
chance
you're
to
like,
sort of book on.
if you want to,
Yeah, it's all right.
if you want an history tour, I didn't know whether you're talking then. If you want an history tour, lot, and you want to learn about items and that lot, you come to me. And if you want to pick up on things yourself and not get told too much, the best one to go with is because he doesn't tell you too much about the items, where I'll tell you a lot more. So,
Yeah.
because he likes to see if you can pick up on things, whereas I'm just gobby. So, and I'll just tell you everything.
Oh, cheers. Thanks, Amy, and thanks everyone for watching. And
Thank you, guys.
Thank you
look
for
after
having
yourselves.
me.
Okay.
Bye.
Take
Thank you.
care, everyone. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.